Hey, Jean, good
Uh,
morning.
Good morning, Allison. Here we are on a Wednesday, midweek.
Midweek,
Yep.
mild day, not too bad out there. I heard
Yeah.
you on the radio this morning. What was that? 12 days of Christmas or
What
it
was
went
that?
on and on.
It's the biggest prize or contest since Powerball, the 12 days of Genius, where,
Oh,
where for the past 12 days, listeners have had to listen to my wish list on the first day of Christmas. Diane
that's why
gave
it
to
was
me,
so specific. Okay.
write it down, and you have to be very specific. And we're working our way toward Friday, which is the 12th day, for a big prize. So,
What is the prize?
$1,000 to Cardi's, TVs.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, and
Generous there.
every day is a prize. And then if you win, you're entered into the finale on
Yeah, and you're
Friday.
very specific. If they don't get it exactly as you said it, they're
I
disqualified, huh?
I
Most
hate
schools?
disqualifying people, but somebody got it wrong. You've got to repeat it back exactly as I said it. So, for example,
You're on a tight ship.
the second day of Christmas was my true love gave to me 2 weeks in a Tuscan villa. So
Nice.
some listener called and he said 2 weeks in a Cuscan villa. And I
What?
said, "What did you say?" He said, "Cuscan." I said, "I'm sorry."
Is there such a thing?
No,
What is that? I
I
couldn't.
don't know. He just must have misheard or something. Had to disqualify him. Today we had to disqualify a guy because
Oh.
he had an extra word in the sentence. So I hate to do that, but
It
somebody's
goes
got
to
to.
show you how people really do pay attention.
They had to. This is 12 days. They have to listen. Each day is one clue. Write them all down and recite them back. So
Okay,
yeah,
nice. All right, on that note about being connected and staying on top of culture, I suppose, you
yeah.
had Italy on there about, being a cultural site now too. The Trump administration now wants foreign tourists to disclose their online social media posts before they come into the United States. Now, this is interesting for a lot of reasons, but also today, I don't know if you covered this on the radio, but Australia has banned social media for kids. First country to do so. It's really interesting. I don't know how they
Yeah.
enforce it, but there is a ban on social media now for kids. And President Trump, the administration wants foreign tourists to disclose their social media activity from certain countries before coming to the United States.
Well, Australia, I think it's 16 years or younger, no social media. Wow, how will they enforce that, right? The kids carry their phones just like our kids do. With regard to social media, listen, the government is looking for posts against the U.S. I hope they blow up the U.S. I hate the U.S. Things that could tick off a possible terror attack or somebody who's up to no good. Now, how would you, practically though, how would you police someone's social media accounts if they have Facebook,
I don't know.
Instagram, Twitter? How far back are you going to
What if
go?
what if
It's
somebody's posting as if they're you and they're not?
yeah.
I mean,
Practically, is it impossible to do?
unless they're going to work directly with Meta in some way, shape, or form, at least to
Well, okay,
cover Facebook or Instagram.
maybe AI can do this. Pull a keyword out. If a certain finds a certain word, it examines it. I don't know. Look, something like this. Trump says I want to do it, and then it's overturned by a district court judge, and then we fight it in the courts. So I
It's
don't
going to go
know.
back 5 years.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, employers look at your social media, right? We always go back to when it's out there, it's out there. So
yeah.
pay attention to what you're posting,
I
that
mean,
it's
yeah.
not going to come back and haunt you, right?
To keep us safe, if somebody's coming in up to no good, does their social media history show that? Who have you been talking to? Who do you like? Who do you post? I could sort of see it, but practically, I don't know how they do it. So
I
we'll
don't know
see.
how they do it practically
Yeah,
either.
I don't know.
Interesting though with Australia, from what I saw on NBC News, at least this morning, they're already able to go into phones, disable accounts, and apparently there's AI or face recognition where if somebody's
Mhm.
looking into a phone, they can tell if perhaps you are under 16 years old and it automatically disabled.
Yeah,
Goes to show you, you're not really that in charge of your phone. It can easily get taken away from you remotely. So,
yeah.
no, it's interesting, but so many studies are coming back saying it's ruining kids, anxiety, depression through the roof because of social media.
Well, you're right. I mean, it's tough enough to be a teenager. Can you imagine being
Right.
lambasted on social media with everybody in the school knows it now? Wow,
Yeah.
something.
So interesting. So two big
Yeah.
social media stories this morning that we wanted to get to. AJ, you're pretty active on social media, but I guess we all have to be in the media, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I have to be
We're
active
all
in social
driven, right?
media. I think the interesting thing about that is the kind of suggesting about what you will be posting because you won't know what you're posting. If you're visiting a national park, you see a nice sunrise, you're not going to say you're posting that sunrise beforehand. You'll see the sunrise, then you're going to post it. So I don't know. I think there's a few flaws in that all in all, but media definitely a little bit gut wrenching. And of course, what's going on in Australia may not be for the worse.
We agree.
Yeah,
So
sorry
we'll
to
see.
give you no comment at
Very
the end of that. but-
early
Right. No.
position on
Yeah.
this, but all right,
Yeah.
AJ. Wait. Okay, I'm going to ask this question. How old are you? Did you ask? At what time did you get social media? Were you in college when social media hit?
So I am currently 26 and I've been on social media for over 10 years. I think I had
Okay.
my first account in 8th grade, so I would have been
Oh,
13. So
interesting.
that would have been 3 years before kind of that 16-year-old threshold there. But you know what? I
Parents
got into it early and I kind of knew the ins and the outs, and I think that's benefited me now.
Okay.
However, I wasn't doom scrolling back when I was 13 years old. I looked at it a little bit and then I was going to play basketball outside. So
All right.
if it's
So
ruining,
were your
yeah, so if
parents
it's
all over it?
my parents are not at all. They have like no
No.
social media.
But
So
I
I
mean,
was
did they
kind of
police
the
you when
guy.
you were on it, or they're
I'll-
like, whatever?
I'll post this. I was here at Channel 10 7 years when you were born. So if he says I grew up watching you, yeah, he's right.
Oh my
did.
gosh, we get that all the time now.
Yeah.
I grew up watching you.
Yeah, we're fine with it.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
parents didn't really police me. They trusted
Okay.
me, and thankfully I had no big issues. But I know some kids that did, so it's definitely good that the parents are getting in
Yeah.
on this. So
Yeah.
all right.
You want to do the weather?
Yeah, we can talk about the weather too. And now that my opinion's out about social media, we'll talk about my opinion on the weather. It has been cold the past 31 days. Take a look at this. It's our temperature anomalies, kind of how far off we've been from average since essentially the middle of November. Many days, roughly 5-6 degrees below average, a little bit of a warm up through the end of the month. And then recently, we've had all of these days between 10 and 20 degrees below average, encompassing yesterday and the day before. Now, we do have a little bit of sunshine to start off for this morning. More clouds now rolling through the south coast. Lots of snow, actually, a winter storm warning in effect for southern Vermont. So we'll be getting several inches up there. No precipitation, at least widespread precipitation expected as we continue for our daytime here locally, but that changes as we head forward tonight. Increasing clouds through the afternoon, south wind picking up too between 10 and 20 miles per hour. In comes this rain primarily after 4-5 p.m., continuing through this evening, and temperatures will be tumbling too. So while it'll be feeling like 50 degrees throughout the heart of this afternoon, much different story heading for tomorrow morning on the backside of this front. You can see by 7-9 a.m., wind chills falling down into the 20s. Expected to see some wind gusts through the afternoon as well, between 30 and 40 miles per hour. So not going to be too enjoyable, unfortunately, for the second half of the daytime as we head into Thursday, despite some bright sunshine. The wind chills, unfortunately, get a little bit lower as we head for our Friday morning. So more bouts of this cold, really just a roller coaster of temperatures here over the past several days. We'll continue that heading the weekend. Below average. Saturday, partly sunny skies, decent amount of sun, more clouds late. Then we're watching the coast on Sunday. Does look like we could be seeing some light snow, temperatures right towards freezing. The model's not in great agreement just quite yet. You can see this one projection from the European model a little bit further out to sea. However, other models do keep this a little bit closer. You can see just flirting with some of that light snow heading for our Sunday. So no big precipitation in the forecast. Could see a little bit of some rain later on tonight, primarily between 5 and midnight. So, of course, that's the time you want to make sure you have an umbrella handy if you're heading out and about. But aside from that, Gene, Allison, not a terrible looking forecast. Just got to be prepared for more of that winter chill heading for tomorrow. A little bit blustery, too, as we head for the end of the week.
All right, AJ, sounds good.
Ready for the snow. I love to ski.
Just one more on social media. I don't post a lot. I don't post a lot to social media. I consume it. I Twitter all day long.
Yeah.
I like to watch the Instagram reels like everybody else, but I don't post because whatever you post will turn into a vicious cesspool of vitriol.
It's
So,
controversial. And
I don't post. Yeah.
as Allison was saying, your digital footprint is always there. So it's good to kind of stay behind the scenes and watch it all unfold. But posting stuff, of course, can create opinion. And of course, that opinion could go against you sometimes.
Well, listen, particularly if you're on TV. Now, did you see the story in the New York Post the other day? There's a woman who does, I think she does the news in Fox 49 in the Ozarks.
Okay. I
way
did not
down
see the story.
south, and she was getting criticized. People think she's too curvy or too heavy,
God.
and so which comes with the job. But she has turned this around, and it looks like she does a regular segment posting all the vicious things people say about her.
There you go.
Alan was doing that too, right? Wasn't he getting online and he was reading everything that like everybody said that was awful about him?
Yeah, but Jimmy Fallon, well, he's a comedian, he
Right,
can turn
right.
that into a bit, but it is unusual, I think, for a person,
For a news
a
person?
local news, to turn it around. She puts them on a big screen, and and some of them are not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are just not nice. So
I don't get enough of that, but if I did, it would be tough to
Yeah.
kind of balance being professional
I'm just
about
gonna
it
say it.
and
I feel
also
like women
saying
get it
something.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fox
Yeah.
49 in the Ozarks. You could Google it, come right up. Colleen, I
Not
think
yet.
her first name is Colleen.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, no, it is. This is, as they say, the business we've chosen, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but this takes it
it
to a whole
yeah,
other level.
takes it to another level with social
Yeah.
media. All right, AJ, thanks.
Point. All right. Yeah, I have to, like, in my community work, post a lot of stuff. So I've learned how to use Meta Business Suite and all that. But it's like a full-time job. I mean, if you let it be, it's very time consuming. Cross posting, reels. When do you do the reels? How long
Yeah.
should they be? Captions over the video. It's a whole thing. So anyway, but a
Well,
lot of
this
people
counts, right?
are really
Doesn't this?
on it.
We're putting this on YouTube. This counts toward our social
I
media score.
brought that up this morning
something?
because they were saying YouTube counts as social media. I don't think of YouTube
Yeah.
as social media. I think of, X,
Yeah.
TikTok, which I don't do, Insta, Facebook, but yeah, they're claiming YouTube is also social. So
Okay.
anyway, okay. The Christmas tree. The Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree.
Not the holiday tree, the Christmas tree. I don't know why the governor is making such an issue about this. He was on with you guys last night. He's saying the outside tree is now open. Maybe they'll do a celebration with that because they wouldn't let the public in on the inside lighting. I think it's not a good idea to do this. It is a public place.
Yeah, this just goes back to several governors now. We just can't get it right. Chafee had a hard time. The holiday tree versus a Christmas tree. Kachiri, they killed one the next day. They put fire retardant on it, killed it.
Right. And one wasn't watered enough.
Right. With McKee, the protesters ruined a couple of Christmas lightings for him. So that's it. He said it's behind closed doors. I'll invite some kids from foster care over. But the thing I think he made a mistake is, why didn't you let a pool camera in? Let a TV camera in, and we'll light it, and everybody can see it on the news at 6 o'clock at night. He didn't do that, and he's getting grief for it. I don't think he's happy with the coverage of the criticism. I think I think he thinks he's being unfairly tainted by this. And by the way, Helena folks on 10 News Conference with me Sunday said, "Oh, I'll be happy to light the Christmas tree in public.
Well,
I'm excited to do that."
Your kids, so we didn't want the kids to be exposed. Well, then don't make it to get. It's just
well, how about this? Just tell us, guys, shoot
or
the tree.
do that at the beginning and then move
don't
on.
shoot the kids. Yeah, well,
that too.
Shoot the switch. Don't shoot the kids. Be happy to do that.
Period.
Yeah.
Protesters or not. Yeah. So the Connect to the Capitol segment, we do have a soundbite about this from Dan. So
let's listen
to this real quick.
Use any young person, in a media way to expose them, and I think that it's really been well. December 16th, you're welcome to an open house. We're going to have an open house. We got a beautiful outside tree that wasn't there when I showed up.
Right there behind
beautiful
us.
outside tree. The place is lit up, and we're celebrating Christmas in a way that we're inviting families to come between 4:30 and 6.
What is Dan doing? First of all, I'm so distracted.
So this is a second bite at the apple. The lighting of the State House Christmas tree inside was off limits. By the way, Governor, we go to courtrooms all the time, and they tell us don't shoot the jury. We don't shoot the jury. So if you have us in and you say
do something private with the kids,
don't shoot the kids,
and then do something open to the public after.
We could do that.
Armando did big parties. She had a lot of people in.
Well, why don't you just invite 200 people in? If you want, you could have a private affair, I guess. But why don't you invite 200 people in so we could have a crowd and look like it's festive instead of controversial?
This was totally unnecessary. He created this problem for himself, I think. Like, on top of the bridge and everything else, didn't need this, right? Going into the election years.
How is it that Trump can light the national Christmas tree? He gets protested every day. And New York City, they can all light the Christmas tree. Even Fox News lights their Christmas tree. And no problem. Here, we got a problem.
Smallest state, biggest problem sometimes.
Yes, we're known for that.
Okay, so this story, I'm still trying to wrap my head around. A bride, somehow her family gave away this dress. It went to Savers. They want it back. And it's not because necessarily they paid a lot for it, but it has sentimental meaning. Made by her grandmother. But they accidentally put the gown in a donation pile of clothes.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that back. I don't know. Maybe somebody will see this and speak up.
Oh, she's got a nice ring there, a nice engagement ring. So the grandmother made the dress. The mother had it. The mother had it in Providence at her home. The mother apparently put it in the wrong pile. It went to Savers.
Aww.
The woman is from Cranston. It went to the Savers on Route 2 in Warwick. This story's all over the map, but that's all right. She wants it back. I don't know how she's going to get it back. Does it go into another bin? Did somebody buy it? Can we check security tapes? What do we do? Or just, other than put the word out? If you bought the woman's dress, you can take it back.
At this point, like, you're running a business, is like that suddenly your problem? How does that work? We do have a soundbite about that too. Here she is.
Let me actually have 3 generations of my family connected, because my great-grandmother helped my mom make the dress. My mom helped make the dress and she wore it. And my wedding day is actually on my maternal grandmother's birthday and she's passed away. I am willing to spend money to get back a dress that was accidentally donated. I know it might sound a little crazy to some people, but it means that much.
I can see that.
I feel bad.
I can understand that.
I feel badly
Absolutely.
for her.
Yeah.
That stinks. Mistakes are made. Hopefully
Yep.
somebody has a heart. If they have it, they'll return it to her. It's easy to find us and we'll bridge the gap, if you will, to get it back to her. That's too bad, huh?
No, I know that my mother-in-law made my wife's wedding dress, so it means a lot to her.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to navigate, I'm trying to get our
What's going
get
on
my
behind
back,
you?
trying to get my background back. There it is.
You know what I did for my
Uh,
wedding? Just in our backyard. I literally went to Macy's the day before and grabbed something off a clearance rack. Done.
Well, now look at that.
I think I spent like $50.
My mother-in-law made my wife's dress. She was a talented seamstress. She worked for Jeffrey Dean. So beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
she preserved it. She has it. When my daughter got married, she put it on that day and we took a picture. She
Oh,
didn't
that's
wear
nice.
it. It's hard to
Okay.
preserve them. You know, it's hard to keep them from
Yeah.
fading or turning yellow, but she put it on, took a picture. We put it back in the box and she had her own wedding gown. But that's sentimental value. I hope she gets it back.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, is that they're
You
sentimental.
want to hear a
value.
great story? You want to hear a great story?
Yes.
We have time?
Please.
We have
Sure.
time in the world here. Yeah, it's YouTube. During World War II, there was a family. They didn't happen to be Macari, like our Anthony Macari, but a different family. And the father went off to World War II. He became a parachutist. And when the war was over, his commander said, "Take your parachute home as a souvenir. It saved your life." So he came back to Providence with the parachute. And, things were tight. Money was tight. And he was going to get married. He was going to get married to his fiancée who had waited for him. And the sister, who was a seamstress, said, "You know what? Let me make the wedding dress. You just go buy silk and I'll make the wedding dress." So he went out. He went to a silk place. Silk was very expensive. You know what, Alison? Couldn't afford it. So he came home unhappy. And I guess the family was sitting around and someone said, "Go up and get your parachute. It's up in the attic." He went up and got the parachute, white silk. And the sister made the wedding dress out of that parachute.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
Talk about foraging.
Yeah.
Yes.
Made the wedding dress out of
Wow.
the parachute that saved his life. That is a true story. Yeah.
Okay. My
Anthony
grandmother
Macari.
said, true story. I'm like, as
Yeah.
wow,
A-
that's really interesting.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Anthony Macari, is a great guy.
Very
This
sustainable.
was his
modeling there.
father and his mother.
Wow.
And I told that story when Leon Panetta came in for the Italian American Hall of Fame, Heritage Hall of Fame. Were you there for that? I think when
was,
Leon
yeah.
Panetta
Yep.
told that story. You were with me when we told
Yeah,
that story.
yeah.
That's some story. That's a great
Forgot
story.
about that.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. My girlfriend, Nicole Romano, too, who's a designer, jewelry
Yep.
designer. She took somebody in her family's wedding dress and she cut it up and did this whole thing with jeans.
Yeah.
She could really pull it off. So it was amazing. But it was this whole idea that, it's a rebirth of something,
Yeah.
with sentimental value in it, which we don't have a lot anymore. So yeah, I commend all of those sorts of things for
Yeah.
sure. Wow, that's really interesting.
It
So
is.
what's on it now? Do you know?
Well, Anthony has the picture. He has the
Okay.
wedding picture. They don't have the dress. The dress must have got misplaced during the years.
That's
So,
interesting.
great story. Really.
Yeah.
A great story. Veterans Day story, Memorial Day story.
Oh my
Great
gosh.
story.
Yeah, I was super easy when I got married. And then my sister, she did the whole Vera Wang. That
Yeah. Oh, I know about that. Yeah, we had a bridezilla here.
My sister was okay, but it's a whole thing if you
Yeah.
go that route. I'm like, backyard done.
Well, you have to
Oreo
go.
married us.
You go to this showroom and you sit down and you have champagne and they bring them out and
Not my thing.
you bring your mother and you sit the whole thing. So
Yeah, not my thing. Although you guys had a beautiful wedding for her, which was nice.
thank you.
All right. So that's about it for today. I am not here with you next week. I have the week off. So I don't know if somebody's filling in or you're solo, you're getting the week off too. But gosh, we're really close to Christmas.
Yeah.
And I have a big birthday coming up. So I'm getting out of town for a little bit of time.
Good for you.
Other
Good
people
for
are going
you.
to stay
Send
home.
me, you and I will both be out of town.
Are you off next week too?
Yes. So
Where
we're
are you
both
going?
far, far away.
Okay.
I'll tell you during the break.
I'll tell you.
You're going to a good
Yes,
spot.
luckily, I have house sitters, so the house will be
Me too.
occupied.
Me
And
too. Yeah, I've got people coming
Nothing
in.
is left unattended. So, but
My brother's coming up, so the house will be occupied.
yes, my house will be fully occupied too by dogs and a stepson and
Mm-hmm.
other people coming in and out. So I know you got to be careful these days when you put it out there. So yeah. So more to come on that. I have to keep finishing up my itinerary, but looking forward to getting away a little bit. And then I'm going to get you up to Vermont one of these days. Maybe I'll
Yes.
get you on skis.
I
I'm
can.
actually a good skier.
Yeah, I can.
I'm a pretty good skier. My husband was like on a race team and everything, but
Right. No, I can. I have skis. Yeah.
okay.
We'll go for it.
Fancy trails.
Yeah.
And then we'll après.
Yep.
Yes. All right, Gene. Well, I will see you later. You're back on the news at 6.
All right, Alison.
All right.
Ciao for now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.